Cool, cool. All right, gonna mute you out again. And let's see, Sandra, you said you think you have a microphone. Sandra, do you have a microphone?
I don't know, do I?
I don't know. I guess you do. I can hear you.
That's good.
Cool. And where are you? Where are you located?
We are in Scarborough, Canada.
You know, I have more people who are not from Toronto on this webinar than are, and my team is from Toronto. Isn't that funny?
That's amazing.
That's right. Steve and Sandra, that's what Bullet is saying. All right, well, Sandra, welcome to the call.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem. Bullet, I'm recording now, so let me have your voice on here. Bullet, how are you, sir?
Awesome, Super Dave. How's it going out there? This is the Arizona branch of the True North Super Dave team.
There we go. A True North, but you're really all the way down south. What?
Yeah, but I'm like the Great White North myself. I'm spoiled.
Oh, really? From where?
Yeah, I'm from very upper Michigan with roots from Sault Ste. Marie all the way across to Quebec.
Wow. Okay. And you're all the way down in Arizona.
Yes.
So
clothes, one set of tires.
So we've got Arizona, we've got Hawaii, we have all the way out in Scarborough, and let's see, where else can I go now? Let me see. Okay, Bullet, I'm gonna mute you out here. Okay, hold on. All right, Diane, you are. How am I gonna do this? You're on the phone, Diane, so I can't unmute you on the phone. You have to punch in a PIN code, it says. So if you punch in a PIN code, it will then unmute you. Oh, I will be able to unmute you, and then we can say where you're from. So while Diane is punching in her PIN code, a bunch of other people just jumped on board. If you have team members, you want them to come onto this call, feel free to message them or Facebook them as well. Let me just do the introduction. Hey everyone, this is David Ogunaike. I also go by the nickname of Super Dave. Every few Sundays, we like to do this live interactive webinar where it used to be just for my team in one company. And then what I had people asking me questions from other companies about how you do different things building your home-based business. So I opened it up to people who are involved in different companies. And the reason, again, is very simple, is that every time we have a question about building a business, whether it's about recruiting, maybe it's about prospecting, maybe it's about signing people up, structuring your team, whatever it is, it's normally always the same question. It doesn't matter what company you're in. So all companies pay out commission. By the end of it, you have to be able to attract people to want to come into business with you. And so I just believe that if I help someone who's in a different company from me, it'll actually help someone who's in my team. And same thing, someone on my team could help someone who's in a different company. And we never know what the future can hold. All right. So that's why we hold these live webinars. So it's largely unscripted. Normally, what I like to do is talk about success stories that happened during the week from people in the group, or challenges people had and kind of solutions that came up. So today I'm going to talk to you about something I'm trying to get done and how I'm trying to get it done and how I do it, and maybe it might help you in something else that you're trying to do as well. We don't know, but that'll be later on. So like I said, I do mention different company names on this webinar, so it's not company specific, just understand that. And you're free to ask me questions at any time. It could be related to what I'm talking about, and also unrelated. It could just be a question that came up in your head. But remember, there are no dumb questions, okay? The dumb question is the one that you do not ask, okay? So please feel free to type in your question that you might have, or maybe even a question that one of your team members got, or someone that you overheard, okay? So what you really want to do is during the week, try to find out the toughest questions you can find, just so you can try to stump me on this webinar. That's number one. Number two, this is the second last day of 2012. And, I originally had planned to head on out to Florida. And, I haven't made up my mind yet, but I think I'm on a timeline right now. So let's see here. Directions from Toronto to Florida. and get directions. So it's going to take me 20 hours. I think we still have, I still have about 24 hours. 24 plus, I guess still have another 27 hours before midnight to make it down there if I really, really wanted to. But the problem is I have kids. So my kids, you know, a 1 hour drive becomes a 3 hour drive with kids. So I just wanted to be somewhere warm to start off the new year. And yes, I was gonna drive because I just, you know, it's the journey down. I get to listen to tapes and stuff like that. So it's not about just getting down there. It's just a journey to go down there. So, anyways, that hasn't happened yet. I'm still here because I booked this webinar. So the point was, I was going to head down there, but I had committed to doing this webinar just before New Year's, just maybe to try to give some direction as to where 2013 should be going for a lot of people. What it is I normally would do at the end of 1 year, looking forward, what I did before, what's happened when I planned things out, and maybe this could get some people set up for their new year. All right, so that's why I decided to stick to this webinar and actually do it. So that's why we're here. So remember, someone's asking, well, Bullet is saying here I should give him a reason to hit Arizona. Yeah, I thought about that as well. I actually thought I was going to go to Florida and then drive across to LA because we have an event happening. But guess what? I have to be back in Toronto for January the 5th. We have something huge coming here with our challenge. So, anyways, with that, I want to say hi. Our room just doubled here. A bunch more people here. Hello, everyone else. I will be unmuting you just for you to say hi. So be ready. I may call you. So for example, and again, I don't even know if these people are on the team or in a different team altogether, in a different company. For all I know, I have no idea. But I'm just going to unmute you just so you can say hi. Tony Marani. I hope I'm saying your name properly. Just say hi. Don't be shy. If you have a microphone. All right. Tony is keeping quiet. Let us see who the next person is. Well, you know, let me try Diane again. I gave her the PIN code. Diane, are you there?
I am here, David.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I can't wait until the 5th.
I'm sure you can't. So where are you located?
I'm in just outside of Guelph.
Just outside of Guelph. Guelph. Oof, I can't even spell Guelph. Guelph. Yeah, someone's going to try to help me spell Guelph. Guelph. Yes, I meant Guelph. Oops. Come back here. I meant that Guelph. Alright, this is Guelph. Nice little town here. So, compared to where we are here. Cool. Well, Diane, welcome to this call. And you're able to see your screen, right? I mean, I know you're on the phone right now.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So, okay. We have late, no mic. Okay, no problem, Tony. No problem. No, Tony says he's in New York. Tony, that's A-okay. Not a big deal. Okay, Diane, I'm going to mute you out. Remember, if you have a question, feel free to type in a question in the question box. All right?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. We have Carrie Block Wilder, I think. Do you have a microphone, Carrie? I know you're not expecting this. Just say hi if you do. Carrie. All right. No microphone. And sometimes people are shy as well because they're like, "What? He's calling me? What do I do?" So look, let me give you an example. Joan.
Yes.
Hey, cool, Joan. You're not shocked this time.
Am I muted or am I not muted?
You're not muted. We can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, Joan. How are you? So, Joan, do you have a question for us, Joan?
Do I have a question for you?
Yes.
Yes. My question is, if you have prospects and they keep deferring, saying, you know, they don't want to do the challenge party today, next week, blah blah. Is there any sort of way maybe you could suggest that we saved?
So this is a prospect. You want them to come to a challenge party?
Not a prospect, like
Oh.
a friend. Let's just say a friend of mine.
Okay.
She's taking the product, and I want her to do a challenge party, and it's like, I get this next week, and then the next week comes, maybe I'm not firm enough or something.
Okay. So again, just clarifying here. So you have a friend who's already taken the product, but you want them to do a challenge party, or you want them to come to a challenge party?
Well, I want them to do one.
You want them to do one.
Mm-hmm.
So you want them to host it. You want them to have people come there, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, that's what
Well,
you
they
want.
tell me the product is really great. They love it, and I said, well, you know what? You can get your product for free. Why
Right.
don't you just have something at home?
Okay.
And I could help you get your product for free.
All right. Okay. Cool. So I will see. I'm answering that question. First of all, do you have anyone else beside you watching this as well?
No,
No?
Yes, my husband.
Oh, hey husband, how are you?
Say hi.
Hi.
Hey Arthur, what's going on?
Oh, don't worry. He's doesn't like talking.
I know. All right, cool. Okay, I'm going to meet you back out here, and then let me pose the question out again to everyone else, and then see how we can answer it. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, what Joan's question is Joan has a customer who's already using the product that Joan is marketing, and what Joan wants to do now, she wants that prospect to host basically for lack of a better word, it's really called to host a meeting in her home so that Joan can go out there and present the business, not business, but present the opportunity. Basically, where that person's customers, that person can actually get customers to get their product for free. Okay, so depending which company you're in, you might have the same thing where you have customers and you've actually never thought of asking your customers of having a get together where you can actually share your product or your services with the contacts that those people know. Okay, so Joan, you're muted right now. This person of yours, and I know you're pretty skilled at doing what you do, but this person of yours, what I was going to say originally was, what's the reason why they would actually have this get together for you? Because that's what it is. To them, a customer doesn't really make any money when they host a meeting or an event. So there has to be a reason, a why, for them to do it for you. So in your case, like you said, you told them you're going to help them get their products for free and all that kind of stuff. To me, if they're not interested in getting their products for free, if they'd rather just pay for it, then I don't think there's any real enticement as to why they would actually host a party on your behalf. Okay, so if free product doesn't work for them, maybe cash bonus. You can tell them, look, you know what? For everyone that you invite to the meeting, like everyone that they invite to their house, then you can offer them some kind of monetary cash, an incentive. See if that makes them want to do something. Okay, most people, if they're using the product and they're getting a result from the product, naturally they would want to share it with other people. And if you say, look, you know what, you don't have to explain anything to anyone, I will explain how this whole thing works on your behalf. If you want, you can just give your testimonial. And hey, by the way, also you can also get your product for free, depending on if 3 or more people get the same package as what you have. I would just throw it out there, but you can't really force someone because they don't have any real reason to do the party. Okay, so I would try. So Joan, in your case, you've already tried to get free products. See if you throw some money on the table. See if that's what would make them, do something. Okay, so you can try that. Let me just unmute you. See if that's okay, Joan.
Uh-huh.
You're muted. So
Yes, I heard what you said
Okay.
About the monetary thing, but if the free product is not really enticing them, I don't know whether monetary will. I think it's just because people are busy, they're just busy at this time of year. So I just will put it out again. But
Okay.
I guess that's it.
yeah,
Is
my
there anybody out there that do any sort of incentive other than that, or?
Well,
Or
there's,
would you suggest give up and just tell them come to a challenge party somewhere else?
well, like I said, and my assumption was that you were asking them before the holiday season. So if it's now, like, I was just trying to understand where your question was coming from. So if it's like right now during the holiday seasons, then yeah, that could be a bit busy for them. But you can find out if not now. How about in the first week of August, first week of January? Would they be open to doing something like that? So if they say
So
sure, go on.
when you say give a monetary thing, like what would you mean by that?
Well, I would just okay. So basically, what happens is people only do things normally for their own satisfaction. So, for example, someone is going to share their results with other people, so people can take product because it makes them feel good. That was the thing. So, in this case, this person you're asking to do a challenge party on your behalf, what's the benefit to them? Why should they do it? You've already tried free products, and that didn't do anything for them. So, I would say, well, what if you offer them $10 for every person that they invited there? Assuming again that you could get X amount of sales from the group of people that they invite there. That way you can make that money back and more. But just throw an amount out there. So let's if I paid you for every person you brought to your house, how soon could you have this, and how much would you like to get? Throw it to them, see if they bite.
Well, that's a good point.
Right? Just see it, and they'll say, "Oh, Joan, you don't have to pay me nothing. I can get you 5 or 6 people." Oh, they'll go, "Oh, you're gonna pay me? Well, geez, I can get you like 50 people." Right? I mean, then you'll know what hook they're really interested in.
I'm going to
Okay.
try that trick
All right.
next time.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Okay, if anything else, Joan, just type in a box and I will unmute you and you can ask your question, okay? Just a couple of questions coming in here. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Thanks, Joan. All right, so remember, guys, if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to type it in the box there. Oh, let me, you know what I should do now? When people are talking, I'll try to pull them up here on the screen so at least you get to know who they are. Joan. There we are. So this is Joan. All right, so Joan works for Keller Williams here in Toronto. She's a realtor and a real go-getter. Let's see if this picture gets any bigger here. Super Joan! Joan, I can hear Joan going, "Oh my god, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's doing that." But this is Joan. So, and you know what, Joan? Yes, I will tell them. Okay, Joan has lost weight already. Okay, so let's go next question here. Okay, hold on. I'll let you tell them that. Okay, Joan. Go on, tell them.
Just as you said it, I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's doing that." Anyway,
So, Joan, how much weight have you lost so far?
20 pounds.
All right. Woo!
And 2 dress sizes. That's the most important thing, the 2 dress sizes.
All right. You don't have a picture online yet with that, right? Do you?
No, I'm waiting till I get to the ideal that I want to be.
All right. No
When I'm
problem.
at my flat stomach, my next challenge is flat stomach and 10 more pounds lost.
All right. You can do it. All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me meet you here. Okay. So another question here is, how do you evaluate a prospect in 1 minute so you don't have to spend too much time and lose the next potential prospect? Okay. First of all, I don't know how you lose the next prospect, unless if you're like, unless you are calling people on the phone and you just want to find out within a minute real quickly if the person is worth your while for you to keep on talking to them or not. And I'm guessing that's what it is here. So to evaluate the prospect, the only thing I can think of real fast, okay? So you're trying to find out, let's say you meet someone, you're at a restaurant or whatever it is, and you try and find out real quickly if they are someone that would be someone that has the mindset of wanting to make money or to build a business. Okay, because I think that's what this question is. Yeah, potential prospect. Okay, so what I would do. Okay, again, remember the whole game of what you're trying to do, your business, is to have fun. Always have fun, and you can't lose in anything you're doing. Just try something out. If it doesn't work, try something different. But learn to have fun. Okay, so I would ask someone. I would say, listen, if someone gave you the opportunity to buy a $60,000 car for $10,000, could you find the money? Okay, so again, I'm asking a question. If someone offered you a $60,000 BMW for $10,000, could you find the money? Okay. When someone says, I don't have the money, but I could get it, that is someone that you want to talk to. That's someone who you want to work with. If they say, $10,000, there's no way in hell I could find that. You shouldn't really spend any time. You shouldn't continue going to that, because it's okay for them to not have it, but if they say they can find it, that means they can go get 10 people to find $1,000 each. That means they'll try figure a way to come out with it. They're hustling. They're willing to do whatever it takes, and they see the opportunity. I mean, you could buy the car for $10,000. You could sell it the next day for $15,000. Remember, it's worth $60,000, and they'll still pocket $5,000. I mean, I'm just giving a scenario. Someone who goes $10,000, I don't even know where I could get that. There's no way I could find that. I mean, is it a scam? Is it even real? That already tells you how they're thinking. So Darren, that could be a quick 30-second question you could ask someone, just to say, listen, I just want to know, if there's something we can do together or not. I have a question for you. If someone offered you a brand new $60,000 BMW and offered it to you for $10,000, could you come up with the funds for that within the next 24 hours? And then listen to what their answer is. Okay, depending on their answer, you'll know if you should spend more time with them or not. Okay, so that's one. Next question we have here is, how can we build, or let me make sure I keep opening up the list here. More people keep coming in here. Okay. How can we build or get new friends on Facebook that are outside of your current business without them blocking you? How can we build or get new friends on Facebook? Dan, I don't know about you, but did you last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago, I'm getting emails here from this guy here. Let me pull it up here. Max. It's Steingart. Yeah, Max Steingart. Okay, so Max here, last webinar, Monday. So right here, let me just pull it up here. I recommend if you guys are doing anything on Facebook, you can just go to this guy's website. Okay, maxsteingart.com/webinars. And again, this video has been recorded, so you'll have access to this. But you can see what he does. This person here is from StemTech, this person from Isogenics, New Skin, Zangle, Numis, Neways, whatever it is. So he shows you how to build using social media, and I would just go to him. Okay, he normally does, I think there's supposed to be a video here. That's my guess here. But he shows you how to, let me check, how to use Facebook and different things like that. So I attend one of his free webinars, and just check it out here. That would show you how he shows you how to approach other people who are not involved in your company, and how to filter them out to know if someone is on social media, if they're looking to make friends, if they're looking to hook up with the opposite sex, or if they're interested in business, or they could be open to business. Okay, he shows you how to do that. Okay, so that's what I would do. His name again is Max Steingart. Okay, and he was referred to me from Big Al. I don't know if you guys know who Big Al is. Okay, so that's to help you with the whole Facebook stuff. Someone else is asking here, would it be impersonal to have a meeting in an office environment? No. Have a meeting wherever it is you can have the meeting. Okay, don't just host your meeting wherever you can host your meeting. So it's not impersonal. Okay, we have a bunch more people just came on here. Let me see. Who am I going to pick here? I don't even know. Megan. I don't know if you have a microphone. I'm going to unmute you, Megan. Megan. Did I unmute you before? Megan? I hear you. I hear you typing. You can say hi. You can say hi. You do have a mic. Hi, Megan. How you doing?
Oh, good, okay.
Good, good. Where are you located?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Cool, cool, cool. Are we friends on Facebook?
Yes.
We are, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And guys, when you see me pull up people here, you are more than welcome to become friends with these superstars here. Cool. Hey, Megan. Welcome. All right, Megan, do you have a question?
No, I'm just listening in today.
All right, cool, cool. Well, if anything comes up, just feel free to type it in the box, okay?
Sounds good, thanks.
All right. All right, guys. Let's see. Who else here? Well, let us try. I think I did try her before. Well, let's try him. Mr. Brian. Brian Biggins. Oh, you know what? Brian could also be at work. Who knows? Brian, is that you? Brian. You know what happens also sometimes? I'm putting people on the spot here because this is going to be the theme for 2013, which is for you to come out of your comfort zone. So sometimes people are on a webinar, but they're also still watching TV in the background, or they're surfing the internet doing something else while we're listening, while the webinar is going on. So this one keeps people on their toes. All right, so Brian, again, feel free to type in the box if you got a question. Okay, guys, so let me, one more guy here. I know this guy here. Daniel. Mr. Daniel. I can't say the name properly. Icloud. I think that's what it is. Right, Daniel? Don't be shy. Just say hi. Hey, Daniel, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Where are you located again?
Still in Hawaii.
You're still in Hawaii, but wait, where in Hawaii? Like Kona, I believe, or?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, all right. Awesome stuff, man. Long time no speak.
I know, but I'm back.
Woohoo! So listen, and so then David, Christian, where are you in Hawaii? I got another guy from Hawaii also here. I know. So Daniel, you don't have to type and speak at the same time. I can hear you clearly here. Oahu. Okay, there we go. Oahu. All right. So Oahu is still like a plane ride away. Cool. So Daniel, do you have any questions or anything? Are you just listening today?
Just listening, Dave.
All right, sir. Cool. Okay, so if you have any other questions, feel free to type it in the box. I'm going to meet you back out, all right?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so what I wanted to do, two things before time goes by. One is I want to tell you what it is I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to solve it. And the reason I want to share that with you is because, sometimes people say, well, Dave, how come you're able to do all these different things? And people don't understand some of the challenges I go through and the solutions as well, okay? That's number one. Number two, I think it would just be cool just so you can see how I do it and why I get good fast responses, all right? So first of all, here's my first challenge, okay? And this really could help you no matter what you're doing, okay? So my very first challenge right now is we're about to do a big meeting on the 5th of January. And right now we don't have a flyer for our people to promote, okay? So here's a flyer that I saw, okay? So you can see January 5th, if you can tell on my wall, it says the new Body by Vi Challenge is coming January 5th, 2013. So, but I want a flyer for that. Now this is a flyer from someone else, and I like the look of it. So now I want to create a flyer like this. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't really know any graphic designers right now. So I'm like, okay, how can I create this? So what I did was I went to a website called Fiverr, and I don't know if you've heard of it or not before. Fiverr, it's number 5 with 2 R's at the end, and this is where you can find people who will do anything for you for $5. Okay, now what I did was I went to graphic and designs, and I went to flyers and brochures, and from that I have a bunch of people here that, so let me just use the first guy here. I'm guessing it's a guy, could be a girl, who knows. First guy here that will create a flyer for me. Now these are all different flyers they've created for different people. Now you can see he has 7 orders in queue right now, and it takes about 4 days to deliver this. The problem is I need this flyer like in the next 24 hours because we only have 5 days to the event. So you can see he has, extra fast. I could pay another $5 extra, and so for about $10 to design a flyer. Okay, that's one way of how you can do this. Okay, so here's a site, Fiverr, that you can use for anything. Okay, whether you're trying to create graphics, trying to do a video. Let's say you need, you just want some videos done for you, whatever the case is. Here's a site that you can use for that. Again, play around with it later on, not right now. Just write the website down. You can use it later on. Okay, so Fiverr. Another site that I use is, where are we here? All right, let me pull it up. Is Odesk, and you can see here's the job I just posted. Okay, Odesk. All right, and I'll click on it just to show you. Okay, so what it is I will sorry, let me show you the posting first. What you just saw is the applicant. So here's the job here. Okay, so what I did was I created a job. Says I want someone to create an editable flyer, because I want them to create this flyer, and then when they create it, I want to be able to change like the pictures from here and all the different pictures. I want to be able to change the text so I can reuse this over and over for different challenge parties that we're actually doing. Okay, so what I did, and this is what I do, and the reason I'm sharing this with you is because sometimes you don't realize that you can do something so small that makes a big difference in how people respond to you. Okay, so what I did is, instead of me writing down, everything I'm looking for, I created a video explaining what I wanted. Okay, so here's the link to the video. I won't play the whole video, just so you can see. All right, what I'm looking for. So you can see here's a flyer. Okay, so this is a video of me explaining the job I want done. So I don't need to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with someone else explain how this. Here's what I'm trying to do. Here's how I'm doing it. All that other stuff. Okay, so I did all that. I put the images as well. Give them links to Facebook images where they can see how it's done. And then so far I've had one person here. I think it's here. And I'm just seeing this right now live as I'm talking to you right now. So this guy does production, post-production, editing. I reviewed all the information, text for YouTube video, very good. I apologize, I'm away from home computer for a couple hours. So I don't know what he's saying there. I'll read this more after. So one thing I wanted to show you was at the job, because I know I can get this done for $5. Where the heck are we here? Come back here. View post. I said right here, same thing. I'm still only willing to pay $5. Okay, so you say how much you want to spend, because a lot of times people always go, oh my god, I don't know how much it's going to charge. What are they going to charge me? Whatever the case is, you decide how much you want to pay, and there's always someone that's willing to do the job. Now they're not in North America, so for a lot of times, some people, $5 could be what they make for the whole day. So when you offer them a job that could take them 30 minutes to do for $5, that's a lot of money for them. Okay, you can also see I've used the site quite a bit because I spent almost $5,000 on the site. And I've had over 1,000 hours of work done for me. Okay, so this is how I'm able to live a life and still have work done for me, without me physically doing all the work. Okay, so I just thought maybe 1-2 of you might be interested in something like this. I don't know. So again, the site is Odesk or 5R. So again, like I said, just come here. And again, one thing I try to do is when I'm clicking on people here, where are we here? Well, slowly loaded. Okay, I try to see if they have any comments. Okay, so positive reviews, negative reviews, okay, stuff like that. Okay, so if someone doesn't have any comments whatsoever, they might be brand new. They've never done anything yet. So, I try to find people who've actually done a few things already. Okay, so that's there, and there. And then, no problem. That would be great. If you can find someone, that would be awesome. Let me know. Okay, that's if I don't hire someone before you get me someone. All right. Let's close that there as well. I'll view that after. Okay, so that is that's that for that. Next up, anyone else with a question before I go on to the goal setting part? The what do you do for 2013 part? Any questions? Let me see if I can pull up something that I did a long time ago here. Personal goals. How am I going to do this? All right. So, come on, computer. Let's go. All right. Now, I don't even know what you're going to see on here, and I just want to be careful. Anyways. So here, under my personals, you see my goals. So you can see here, I started writing goals. The first goals I remember writing was back in 1994. Okay, then we have 2002, 2003, and you can see it's these are pages now, pages of stuff. Okay, pages of stuff. 1994 was just one page. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what this one page is, and then you can see, pretty much what 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So every year now, and now it seems to actually get bigger. Okay, but look at this. This is my first time I wrote a goal here, and I want to share this with you for a reason. Okay, because I find I still live my life based on what I wrote back in 1994. Okay, so we're going into 2013. So 94, 2004. So this is 19 years ago. All right. And, okay, let me read this question here first. I hear a lot about goal settings and dream boards and whatnot, but what steps do you take and do to plan out your goals for each day, week, month, year? David, good question. So, back to this here. What I did in 1994, you can see I scanned all my stuff. So you can see this paper is all worn out now. Okay. What I did is I just started writing down what I wanted. Okay. And the key thing is, if you don't learn anything else from today, just write down whatever it is you'd love to have, period. Just take a piece of paper and just write that down. Okay, you don't have to be specific. Don't put a deadline on. Don't put a date on there. Don't try to plan the week, plan the hour. Just put down whatever you want. Because I'll tell you, it will happen. It will come to you. You just don't know when it's going to happen, but it will happen. Your brain's going to start to work on how to get the stuff for you. And that's what happened here. So my first thing was I want to do whatever, whenever, and however, and go wherever, whenever, and however. So which means, if I want to go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go. Like I told you, I just wanted to go to Florida. And how? If I want to fly, let me fly. If I want to drive, let me drive. If I want to take a bus, great, let me take a bus. Whatever way I want to go, just let me go. Bottom line is, I just wanted to be free. And that's why this is on top here. This really, to me, represents being free, having freedom to do whatever I want to do. Okay? I said here I wanted a nice house. And just so you guys can tell the difference between the black ink and the blue ink, black ink is actually what I wrote first. And then, David, just like you, when I, a few years later, when I went to another event, they said you have to be specific as to what you're looking for. Then that's when now I took my blue pen and added to this. So I carried this around for almost 10 years, this piece of paper here. So, I said I want a nice house, 7,000 to 8,000 square feet, but then it has to be a modern house. And then latest entertainment system. And back then I wanted a Viper car. I also wanted an NSX, black NSX. And then you can see black or red. A recreational room. Pretty much that meant having, my video arcade, pinball room. I wanted indoor pool, sauna, jacuzzi. I wanted a movie theater. So that's the screen is here. This is a couch. My whole THX system, my whole control center there. You can see I wanted a Mercedes, a S series. I wanted tinted windows. Another Mercedes modified. I wanted the latest sound system in there. I wanted an AMG Mercedes, all that other stuff. Okay, fully done. Okay, so what happened was I wrote all this stuff down, and you can see I don't have no timeline. I don't have no date. I wasn't very specific about it. Okay, but what happened is I noticed that when I got to a position in life where I was able to afford to start to buy all these things, I would be so specific. I would be, no, the Mercedes has to be AMG. Like, it has to be AMG, and it didn't make sense why it couldn't have been just a regular one. It had to be an AMG one until when you come back to look at this, you'll see that for 10 years, I've been looking for, an AMG type car. All right, so let me see if I can show you. I've pulled that out there, so let's come here. 2000 and I don't even know if it's 2005. Cars. I don't know if it says it. Oh, I think it does here. So you can see here. Let's see if I can zoom in here. If I can zoom in here, I don't know if you can see right here. You see? It's an S-Class Mercedes AMG. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up another one here. Range Rover. So this is a Range Rover that I got back then. This is before, and then after I went and painted it, upgraded the inside. Let me show you the before again. This is when they gutted the inside of it. It's a brand new car. Okay, so brand new. I got them to gut it inside, changed the inside, put suede on the top, like just doing a whole bunch of crazy nonsense to the cars. And again, why? All because I had stuff in here saying it had to be modified, it had to be street legal, like race fully redone, all that kind of stuff. And some of you guys who are close friends, I still sometimes, even the cars I still choose, I still make sure it has all these little things in there. Okay, so it doesn't have to be about a car. Okay, my whole point here is that whatever your goals and dreams are, whatever you write down. So let's say you want to help orphan kids, for example. You just put it on there. You will find yourself later on doing things that's gonna make you go out and help orphan kids, and you may not remember why, but it's because you wrote that down. Okay, so for this year, what I want you to do is write down the coming year coming up here. Write down what it is you really want. Don't write down what you can afford right now. Don't write down what you think you'll be able to get at the end of the year. Just go crazy. When I wrote this down, okay, remember this is 1994. Okay, so 1994, I was 23 years old when I wrote all this stuff down. Okay, now just so you know, the reason why I don't have a Viper anymore is because there we are. Is because I don't fit in Vipers. How did I know? Because I actually went to try to sit down in one, and I couldn't fit. I'm too tall, and my knees doesn't fit. So as soon as I found out about that, I said that was it. I scratched it off my list. So for me, again, I am into cars. Okay, that's for me. All right, and the reason for that is because my old job before, I used to be a courier driver. So I love driving. I just drive, and again, that's why I said no. I said I'll drive to Florida because I like driving. All right, not like Joan. Joan doesn't like driving. I love driving. Okay, so I'm all about the car stuff. I don't spend that much money on clothes or anything else like that. House-wise, I'm not interested in a big house anymore. I like condos. I like small little places. I went to a few big places and I didn't really like it. I thought I wanted it back then, but really I don't. I just like cool places, but smaller places. Okay, so that's for me. But this is called your dream board. What I started to do, again, David, this is just more again for you for your question here. In my goals now, I start to take pictures, okay, of what I'm looking for. All right. So again, this, just to show you, 2011, I had a picture of a Mini, and near the end of 2011, again, I'm showing this to you. I totally forgot, but near the end of 2011, I ended up going out to go buy a Mini because again, I take pictures of that and just seeing it all around. Let's see here. 2012, I have Trump Plaza. Okay, again, just cool places. What is this motorbike here? Oh, yeah, I was going to go motorbiking. So every year is always something. Working out. You can see my tummy. I keep talking about working out. So this year I'm going to be doing that again. Let's see here. My dreams, which is slowly loading up here. So again, like I said, just write down whatever you want. Here are just pictures again of just different things. What I've actually done is I've created a screensaver of this. Okay, so instead of me having to print this all out, all right, I have it as my screensaver. So what happens is my screen is circling each picture going by. So this is my goal. So this is in front of me because I spend a lot of time in front of my computer. Okay, so sometime in the old days, I used to have my dream board, which was 3 big posters, which had pictures from the Robb Report, all posted on that. Okay, and again, if you do something like this, what you'll find is as you're ripping out these pictures and going online and finding pictures and stuff like this, what you'll find yourself getting inspired to really make something happen. Okay, the reason I'm showing you this picture here is because for me, this has always been what I want. I just want to do this one time to be able to show my stomach, the muscles, all that kind of stuff. And guys, this is not me, just so you know. This is someone else. I just found this picture online, and I'm like, you know what? Perfect. The guy is not too big. He looks small enough, but man, he's just defined. That's what I want. I want that for my body. Now, if you're wondering how do you find pictures, very, very easy. Just make sure that you type in what you're looking for. So let us say you're looking for I don't know. Guys, give me an example of what it is that you want. Okay. All right. So what is it that you would like? Just type it in. Travel. Okay. So on site travel. So just type in travel. And then when you type travel in Google, right next to it has images. Click images, and all this travel stuff comes up. All right, so what I normally do is, click on a picture. Let's say like that guy there. And that's a picture that's cool. That could be Fiji or somewhere. I just right click on that and click Save Images As. When you do that, I'll save it to your computer. Okay. Now, if you want, someone now is typing in, someone says house in Paris. So let us do that here. Travel to Paris. Okay. So now we have Paris images. Okay, again, lots of images here of Paris. Maybe you want a house in Paris. All right. So again, these are houses in Paris. Okay, so whatever you're looking for, the more specific you are, click on images, and then you're gonna have all these different images coming up. All right. So someone here is ranch style home. Okay, so let's try that. Ranch style homes. Boom! Look at all that. In any particular city? All right, who else? Landscape backyards. Landscape backyards. Whatever you want, guys, is a few clicks away. Whatever you want. Okay? Like I said, everyone has different dreams, different goals, whatever it is. Maybe you want to live in Hawaii. All right, look at that. Live in Hawaii. How'd you like that? All right, so whatever it is you're looking for, you can find it using our friend Mr. Google or Mrs. Google. All right, so it's just a matter of you starting to write down what it is that you want, and I'll tell you, it doesn't have to be anything professional. Just get a piece of paper and just start writing things down. Okay, don't care too much about spelling. You can always go back and change it again, and then later on, if you've done this already, the next step of doing this is where you then write out a story as to how your life is. So you've accomplished everything you want to accomplish. You have all the stuff you have. You have all that stuff you have. Now, what's the story? So, for example, I'll just give you my example here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I have it here. I can read it to you. Is it here? Is it here? I had it somewhere. Basically, what it is I'll just read. I'll give you a story with this, okay? So it's early morning. It's near the crack of noon. I wake up in my 7,000 to 8,000 square foot home, and I'm looking outside at the indoor pool. The kids are playing, and I'm thinking maybe I need to go have a quick sauna, and then I'll jump into the jacuzzi. But before doing that, I stop off at a video arcade room, play some pinball first, and I tell my wife, you know what, we're gonna be watching a movie later tonight on my THX system, but first we're gonna go for a drive in the S-Class Mercedes to go have lunch somewhere. And I decided to take the legal racing version of that. Again, that's just a quick example, okay? But you want to just be more specific. Again, remember, these are goals from a 23-year-old, okay? So this is totally different from a goals now of a 41-year-old, okay? And it'll be different for someone who's older than that, all right? So whatever it is, you're going to have down your own goals, write down, and then you can write a story about it. And if you just do that, just between now and tomorrow, you will find that you'll be very, very excited come January 1st about what your future is going to look like for 2013 and more. Okay? So that's just something that we do. This is what I do every year. I normally wait till the last 2 hours of the year, and I sit down and I just start writing a whole bunch of stuff down, and then 30 minutes left, and I meet whoever it is. I do this wherever I'm at. So a lot of times I'm at different parties for New Year's Eve. I always have a pen and piece of paper with me, and I normally go sit down while people are drinking and just getting drunk and all that kind of stuff. I sit down somewhere quietly and I start writing things down. I look at people, I think about people I have on my team, I think about what I want to accomplish for next year, and I just start writing a bunch of things down. So someone here is asking, for me, one of my big goals for 2013 is really to show that that six pack that I have that is under it's winter jacket. That's one of my big goals for 2013. Okay, and to help a bunch of other people have success in their home-based business. Now, there's a lot more details to that, but I'm just giving you the overall picture. Okay, David, I'm going to be wrapping up, and what I can do is I'll stay on here to give you specific answer specific questions to your question here. But for the rest of you guys, I really appreciate you guys coming to this webinar. Hoping you're getting something out of this. Remember, life is a game. I want you to play full out, and I want you to challenge yourself every single week. Try to get questions for people. Try to get stumped. Try to get challenged. And then on this Sunday webinars, come with your questions, come with the challenges, come with your success stories. Let us brag about it. Let us make you proud for doing whatever it is you need to do. And if you're able to play the game of life with other people, you will then get the answers so that the next week you'll be able to go back there and then win on the challenges that you had from this week. Okay? So for those of you who have to go, it's 9 o'clock Eastern Time Zone. I'm going to wish you guys a Happy New Year. Happy 2013. If you're on my email list, you will be getting an email later tomorrow from a recording I found from 1994 with Les Brown. It's a 40-minute recording, and it's a recording that will inspire you. I promise you. You listen to it within the first 5 minutes. I don't think you'll be able to stop listening to this audio recording. So you're going to be receiving that tomorrow. And those of you who want to still stick behind, I'm now going to do some personal one-on-one with certain people who have questions here, and you feel free to listen in if you want to. If not, you have a great evening, and appreciate you guys. All right, so take care. And what do you mean, Osman? You showed up, Osman? How are you, Osman? All right, Osman, do you have a microphone on your stuff in case you have a gift to give people? Yes? All right, just in case. I think you have a gift to give anyone who's still here. All right. Let me know when you're ready. I will unmute you. Okay, David, let me see what your question is here. Your question was, you had two folds here. You want to know, how do you plan out your goals for each day, each week, each month, each year? And you also want to know, is there a way to go over my organization layout? For one, my organization layouts. I, for one, try